What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BoomJamGaming with Dishonored 2. Seriously, I have said Resident Evil so many times in the past few months, because that was all I did for a while, that even now, despite all the Dishonored we've played together, I'm still in Resident Evil mode. Because, I mean, I've got like 100 episodes worth of Resident Evil content on the channel now. So, like, we still don't have that much Dishonored content. It's just how it works. So, like, you know. It's just how it is, bro. Anyway, just give me a second to find myself. Ba 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 da ba manamana ba ba da da manamana ba 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 da ba da ba da ba ba da manamana ba 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 da ba and nope. Wait in rawhide. Okay, there we are. I found me. Here we go! Yahoo! Or was that right? Right.
There's no such permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnak. Damn it. I need to pee. What's going on here?
See, I was being nice because I remembered them having, like, nice descriptions, but... Sucks to be them, right?
Huh? Let's have a look.
He could have left Karnaka, but he stayed, trying to maintain some semblance of order.
I don't really have to do anything to him, because, well, you know.
Somebody's down. Hello there. You find yourself in the most reputable safe shop in Karnaka.
Well, that's neat. I guess. But all of the safe shops are Winslow safe shops. He's got a monopoly. Or he's the only guy in town who knows how to make safes. Taking some hagfish broth to my cousin who's been coughing badly for 2 days. If you need to spend the night, you already have your own key and you know you're always welcome. Please be a dear and don't put your muddy boots on the bed. I'll be back tomorrow morning with some pastries. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
Eventually they'll realize just how much she's stolen from them.
Holy shit! Hal, over here! I'll cut you in half. That mask will look great in my collection.
She plans to make their lives miserable before she goes.
Well, now she won't have a chance. Oh, hey. Blood flies thing. Almost forgot. Hey. Wait. So then that would be... Petronilla. Okay, so that would be Allison that I just killed. Oh well. Sucks to be her. Here at the Silver Spike, among our many offenses against the Duke's endless decrees, you can add another. Your dear editor counts among his friends several citizens well informed on occult matters. As such, I can share this with you. The outsider is not likely to be forgotten here in the southern capital. Many of the shrines built to honor him have been disturbed as of late, as if recently visited. That figure of myth apparently walks among us gathering up offerings. Some leave rune-covered tokens of bone in the abandoned corners of Karnaka, and others interested in such matters report that yes, those tokens are gone a night later. Trust your senses. Do you not taste him in the withered, sickly crabs you boil for dinner? Can you hear his voice in the hum of bloody wings? Oh, bloodfly wings. What else could explain our current plight here in Karnaka? Murder in the streets, firing squads as a response. Such times. Believe me when I tell you, my fingers tremble as I scribble these truths, but I am willing to continue on for your benefit. Do not be seen reading the printing of printing of the Silver Spike. Burn it as soon as you're done, and eat the very paper should you see an overseer approaching. Such superstitious folks. The outsider, really. Who would believe such a thing? Don't you know, little fool? You never cared no way. When I feel your mentality.
Yes, there is more here than corruption and pain.
Before I begin,
Don't
I
despair.
got you
There is goodness here too.
under my skin. Are you worthy of saving? Let us find out.
We had a duplicate key made. There's a woman in a candy shop that does it. Now, he can steal from the cupboard anytime he wants.
Nice. Whew. Excellent chop by my good friend Corvo. Okay. Now the best thing to do here
He's one Paolo's men, a howler, a thief and a cutthroat. Nothing more.
well, you heard the lady.
Feel free to browse my offerings. I am proud to say we are still open and fully stocked despite the recent incidents at other shops.
Okay.
You get the customers you deserve, I suppose.
I'm sorry, are you complaining about the guy spending money at your shop?
A deal well made. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry?
It's all a fuss. Well, whatever it is, I got more important things to worry about.
Very good. Pleasure to do business.
Nah, I definitely want a sniper pistol.
Tonight, I'm gonna trade in some wages for a bottle of whiskey. Maybe try my luck at dice. Work, there's no coin. There's not a coin to be had anywhere. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna find some way to get some money. How am I supposed to make a living around here?
Perhaps I should close the shop until the dust settles.
I mean, maybe.
My father was the official milliner at the palace, and his father before him. Honest shopkeepers don't stand a chance in the city. Oh, I'm sorry. Please, come in.
Hey, open up. I cut the code, but it's back on the boat.
Aha, the boat.
Exceptions. Either you have the code, or I assume something's off. My boss's orders.
Damn, open this door.
You know I won't do this. You're wasting time.
No one noticed yet that the elderly under her care are dead within a month.
Password either. Okay. She was worth killing, frankly. But now we can get into the boat. Which is good, because there was a lot of nice stuff on that boat. Ugh. Can sprint for days.
See, I told you. The operator of this vessel, this official notification that your cargo has been seized by the Grand Guard. Failure to pay the docking tariffs and other fines you owe. If you come up with a coin, you'll find my associate me in the apartment just before the Wall of Light checkpoint. Oh. Okay, so the boat that I was going to rob just got robbed. Just before the Wall of Light, huh? Well, I know where I need to go. That's it! Let's go!
So many hands built this place, and it is so grand.
Let me show you how I got my stripes.
It could have been a paradise for all.
Are you worth saving?
He's friendly with the woman in charge of the manifests. When a shipment is due, he can take what he wants before it ever makes it onto some trader's ledger.
Eh. I knew there had to be something special about this place. Small scale combustion refinement.
I swore I already opened this. Oh, right. I, died. A lot of bathing salts. And yet, I don't think this is the one that had all the cargo that I'm after. Let's check. Let's see. Yo! Well, of course. Ah, target mannequins on the balcony. Alright.
To linger past your time in the world. No, there is nothing more about him. Not that I can see.
Well, if I already gathered his secrets and I didn't kill him, it must not be worth killing. So remember the boat? By the time you get back there with the key, they've already confiscated everything in the boat.
What? I've got just the thing for you.
To look on the world, I see so much. Once, nearly all things were hidden. The city was at peace. He came again, just so he could continue to fight and reign and kill.
Let's see what this says.
What you think of me?
I'm surprised the other guy didn't hear anything. And now we can go into the back room of the shop.
They pushed a child into the sewer as he passed. For no reason I can see. He didn't even know the boy. Just last week, He saved a tradesman from Potsdam, who was drowning in a canal.
Well, that makes that terribly easy.
I should have signed on as an engineer in the wind corridor. This is the kind of... Hey! No use running!
I thought that would be the best, I thought that would be the best punishment, don't you? I clearly spared you, so have fun.
Take this!
Alright, time to go into the back of the black market shops. As if I'm not the guy who's been robbing them. Wait, before I do that. Hello.
Please take a look around. I'm clearing the stock and leaving the city.
I just found a new blueprint, so I thought.
Come back soon, if I'm still around.
Like, once we get into the Duke's Palace, it'll take me no time at all. It's just the getting there.
Zirconin wine is better than Tivian prisons.
And better Crystolian clap than Morellian gout. All right.
Not a whole lot in this one. Probably because I robbed all the other ones. Nice defense mechanism.
Come in, my friend. I hope you have been well.
I've been great, man. I've been great.
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Instant sleep dart. Better bolts. They are getting smarter, or they would be, but I just keep winning. They can't stop me. I'm the masked felon. I found a newspaper talking about how shrines keep having their tokens taken and how they believe it's the outsider doing it. So that's kind of funny.
You're back at the heart of your homeland. A bigger, better palace than the one you sailed away from so long ago. Feeling nostalgic? Will you ever be comfortable in Dunwall again? Assuming you make it back? You've seen the suffering here, the decay, but, dear Corvo, would you even have lifted a finger if the Duke hadn't put Emily in harm's way? Be honest now. In any case, I know what you're after. The heart you carry can only hold one spirit at a time. So, if you want to walk out with a piece of Delilah, you better be ready to leave something behind.
Yeah, I think I'm the outsider, which, to be fair, given the shit that I can pull, not a bad assumption. Like, when I find the nice guards, I don't really have any problem sparing them. Besides, the amount of people I kill is definitely still worth the high chaos that we're going for. To be totally honest, I don't know what the Black Veil Brides sound like. I know they exist, but I don't think I've ever heard their music. Cat's here. Hi, cat. You've missed some of the amazing deaths that I have dealt. There was a guy who, the heart told me, pushed a child into a sewer for no reason. So I pushed him off a building. Why are you sore? Well, I do somewhat enjoy 30 Seconds to Mars, so... Sounds promising. Spiritual sacrifice. What does that do? Killing blood flies and rats restores mana. Nice. Thing is, I've got basically the perfect setup. Ah. I thought you said that Waffles didn't like being outside. Didn't realize that. Let's see, a pastor was a heretic. But I can respect it.
In the nursery closet. His sister's child. His nephew.
Wow.
He was a mean drunk. He slapped the boy for spilling a beer. Broke a tooth with his ring. He pretends to be a sheep, and he gets to be the farmer. Then the wolf. And then the butcher.
Okay. So all three of these dudes can die.
Got to ask her how she had her silver embroidered.
What? Somebody's not feeling well.
Somebody's not feeling well. That was funny. Ooh, my adrenaline must be up. Any good stuff in here? Pedro's here too. Where's the fucking bone charm? I need to get to the Duke's place. I'm already late. What's the point of murdering everyone in an apartment if they weren't in the way, you know? Well, besides the fact that all three of those guys deserved it. Yeah, must be over here. I was in this building earlier. Feels silly. Completely missed it, because I wasn't looking for it, I guess. At the time, I was just trying to find money. Speaking of which, probably. Strong arms. Speaking of which, I found a lot of really good ones, but at the end of the day, I'm not really using that playstyle. But it'll be good for the future. Like when I eventually come back to this game to, excuse me, to, to do a lethal Emily, non-lethal Corvo. I have 8 runes. I can have a couple more. Greater Swarm. Summon a swarm that follows you. Twin swarms. Fantastic. See, I'm of the opposite opinion. I feel like Corvo has the better reason to go lethal. It's like, his daughter is in danger, and he's just an angry father, you know? That's all he is at the end of the day. He's an angry dad who really doesn't like that his baby girl is in danger. And so he kind of, maybe, just a little, flips the fuck out. Just a little. I feel like Emily, the pampered aristocrat, probably has a better reason to be non-lethal. True, I suppose. Oh, no. Emily doesn't go lethal unless you choose to go lethal as Emily. And I haven't done a lethal Emily run. Not yet. I'll come back to this game someday and do that. Because I want to see what lethal Emily is like as a person. But I have yet to do such a thing. Yeah, an argument can be made. No, that's fair. This is the kind of game that I honestly think... I think everyone should really play the Dishonored series, just because it's good. It's just fucking good.
We collect the fees we want, give out the beatings when they're needed.
Just don't want my kids growing up here. too dangerous.
Then reapply next month. The command's...
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to determine these gentlemen's worthiness.
Spread a few coins.
None of the charges. The truth is, he just didn't like how she looked. The babe was born during the month of darkness. He abandoned them. The last thing he needed was a hungry little one to feed.
Yep, worth killing both. Emily's stuff is cool. And of course, New Game Plus gives you access to both suites of powers, so in case there's a power that Corvo has that you really want Emily to have, you can do that. I am choosing to only use Corvo's powers in this because I want to. Yeah, it's true. The heart actually leads you to it.
Get ready to feel pain, Your Eminence.
Fair enough. Well, in this game, your daughter, the Empress... Well, Emily is the Empress. Corvo is her daughter, her father. Something that was hinted at in the last game, but not confirmed until this game. He's the royal protector, so he's top bodyguard in the he's top bodyguard in the Empire. Emily is the Empress, and Delilah shows up, Delilah being the antagonist of the game, and she's like, I am the previous Empress's sister. So really the throne should be mine, not her bastard daughter's. And anyway, she's a witch, and she turns either Emily or Corvo into stone, depending on who you've chosen to be. So, you know, if you choose to be Emily, Corvo gets turned to stone. If you choose to be Corvo, Emily gets turned to stone. Now let's see if the Duke is in a different spot this time. Because last time, the last two times I played, they just happened to be here, but they're not always here.
Pretending to sign papers each day, but at least I read them, which is more than he can say.
Oh, he's probably the body double. And he's smoking. Wow, okay, so every time I've played this game, he happens to be the first one I find.
Reading the paperwork tires his eyes, but he reads it all. After his duties are done, he'll enjoy a quiet moment on the balcony with a cigar.
Yeah, this is the body double.
Sometimes a man just needs to find by himself. His responsibilities weigh upon him.
He never saw her again.
That's really sad. Well, that's the body double.
being put up on the scale like some prize bull each week, told to gain a pound or two to keep up with the good Duke. No offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I'm not that kind of visitor.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you, and what do you want?
You're the Duke's double, aren't you? I'm here to take him down, but I might need your help. Do you want to listen to what I have to say?
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
In this case, yes.
I have no doubt that you'd be a more agreeable Duke.
What it
than
is
Luca
the
If I wanted to depose him without having to cut out his heart,
she okay, so
you're the Duke.
Her claim to the throne is that she is the daughter of the Emperor.
If people believe that I was actually Duke
before
and that he was the political
your mother, like the first Caldwin Emperor. And she's the bastard daughter of him and a kitchen maid.
His mind and believes he's the Duke. I've spent years perfecting my performance. But there's a catch.
But so she claims the throne, but she's got magic, and yes, she is anti-you. But the thing is, she grew up on the mean streets of Dunwall, which is the capital city. And she knows that the world sucks. The only problem is, she's kind of grown to suck to match it.
Once it's done, I'll be leaving the city.
And while she does want a better world, she has a very twisted view of what better world means. As you'll see once we get back to Dunwall.
To pull Serkonos back from the edge of the cliff. We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. But I'll guide Serkonos in the ways I see fit for the people here, not as the hand-chosen puppet of your empire. If you agree with that, just render the Duke unconscious and bring him to his chambers. I'll handle the rest.
She is kind of more sympathetic. Okay, so in the first game, the Empress is murdered at the beginning of the game, and you, Corvo Attano, are blamed for it. Because you happened to be in the right place at the right time. But it definitely wasn't you, it was an assassin with magic powers. So, in that game, Emily is only 10. And she's kidnapped at the same time.
Delilah Copperspoon.
And, your job is to... And she was assassinated by the Lord Regent. Well, he was the Royal Spy Master. He becomes the Lord Regent. And he is a full-on tyrant. He killed the Empress because the Empress was close to figuring out that he had done some pretty serious treason. And as she was close to figuring that out, he was like, nope, gotta get rid of her. And he's terrible. He makes the place worse. So your job in the first game is to... what you call it? So your job is to get rid of the tyrant, find Emily, and put her back on the throne. She's only 10, but yeah. So in that game, she's far more sympathetic because she's a 10-year-old who watched her mother get murdered in front of her. And then a bunch of people tried to use her as a pawn in their power games. By this game, she's 25 because it's 15 years later. And her problem is that she's a nice person, but she's not good at, like, ruling. She doesn't pay a whole lot of attention to what's going on. So...
and lands, and then waited until the month of ice to have them removed. It was her birthday. She smiled and raised her glass. They didn't know she had tampered with the wine.
Basically, in this game, she kind of learns what it means to truly be a ruler. And basically everyone at this party sucks. So I don't really feel bad killing all these people. There are implications that she might. She even says, at one point, that, being born into power doesn't give you the right to rule. That even under her circumstances, she has to earn the right to rule.
No idea. Too drunk to remember. Anyway, he's not moving anymore, so maybe I killed him.
Or maybe you fainted. Let's bet something else. See if he wakes up when you hit him in the leg.
Sure, I'm in.
You know what? I think this would be the most fun way to go with these people. No, I know, but since she's currently the power at the top, it's her job to institute a democracy.
Talk with the cook.
Well, you don't. You didn't get to run. And no evidence. Fruit thief. Care what you do with this fool, Elias, or whatever his name is, he's a thief, but he's always done to steal some of the Duke's fruit. Most of it rots anyway, since the Grand Palace gets about 10 times more than it needs each week. Give our sticky finger friend a beating, humiliate him in some way, or just make up a fine that he's got to pay. Makes no difference to me, Captain Sandoval. Wow, what great people. The point is, when the Emperor's... Well, actually, in the third game in the series, which is Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, you play as a character from the first and second games who is not born into power or anything like that. She is actually low class. Not just low class. For those of you who have watched both playthroughs of this game, or other playthroughs of all the games with me, the character you play as in Death of the Outsider is Billy Lurk.
Sometimes a man just needs time by himself. My responsibilities weigh upon me.
Pins and needles. Jumpy as anything.
See what you have to say about yourself, you dick. The Duke is an asshole. His father was good, but he himself is a dick.
That's where I met Delilah.
Oops. I forgot about the arc pylon. My bad. Okay, so how should we handle this? Should we just kill him and see if we can get the war medal? Good, I'm glad I get everyone to go. Banana.
My poor brother died there. But that's where I met Delilah.
Well, isn't that cute? That's where he met Delilah. Having him in prison would be sweeter. This is true. Oh, this is a white wolfhound. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do Fickle Beasts. I don't have to kill him. Here's the painting he was working on. Not super.
This must be the key to the Duke's vault.
Oops. Didn't rewire that fast enough. Probably should have done that while I was freezing time. Okay, so I will tell you this much. The game is called Death of the Outsider because the closest thing to God this world has is a being called the Outsider. And it's called Death of the Outsider because for reasons I don't understand because I haven't played through the game yet, Billy Lurk wants to kill the Outsider. So she's got her sights set a little bit higher than the Emperor. She wants to kill God. And again, Emily's like a good person. She's just not good at ruling.
The Duke's been attacked! Alert!
Let's see how you
Oh, okay, so the wolfhound was not a white wolfhound.
Damn it!
Oh, they get attacked by blood flies. Because the first shot against me turns into blood flies.
They're stinging me!
Come back here!
Sucks to be you guys.
Of course, the Duke kept some of the clockwork soldiers for himself.
Hello? Anybody?
Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
So won't you?
What, going on a quest to kill God? Shit. Because again, Emily's a good person, her mother was a good person. Everyone actually liked her mom. So, you know.
That's it then. Now it's up to me. I'll take the medallion and call him.
I'll be watching. Break a leg.
Don't worry. I've spent years mimicking this asshole.
He's technically lowborn. He is a man who has had plastic surgery.
Captain Almeida, come at once to my chambers. There's a problem. Quick, hide up there.
Your Eminence, are you all right?
Yes, Yes, Captain. Please arrest this clown. Seems he's taken his role a little too seriously. Get your hands off me! This moonstruck idiot is lost in a nightmare. Take him away, Captain, and cut his tongue from his head. He'll not sully my name.
Yes,
Nice.
We'll handle it.
What? This is outrageous. I'll have you all skinned alive and set in a salt bath. All those years pretending he was me. I can't do this!
I'm sure whoever takes over for Dr. Hypatia at Adamire will know what to do with the poor man.
Easy peasy. So now he's going to be in prison without a tongue. I'm guessing someone got stuck on something. And now to rob the place. I'm going to address Karnaka.
People of Karnaka, this is Corvo Atano, Royal Protector for your rightful ruler, Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm here in the city of my birth to set things right with the Duke of Serkonos, Luca Abel, who has of late been deceived by the pretender to the imperial throne, Delilah Copperspoon. Duke Abel and I are old friends, and in his heart he is a loyal ally and servant to the Empire. I'm Serkonan, and your blood flows through my veins. I will leave you and return to Dunwall, but know this. We have parleyed, and the Duke now understands the crisis in full.
Well, you
My
say
hope is to
uphold
restore
systems
your
that
true
keep
empress to
people
the throne with
subjugated,
haste.
but that
I bid
argument
you
could be made
farewell,
for literally
and
any
ask you to
system of
maintain
government.
your faith and
If she,
loyalty
the
to
Empress,
Empire.
has now been at the bottom, which her adventures in Serkonos, living on a shitty ship, and everything else, has taught her a few hard things about life. If she can make things better, because now she knows the problems of the, she knows the problems that the Guard poses, she knows the problem the aristocracy poses, she knows all of that shit firsthand. She can institute real change. She has the power to do so because her authority, at the end of the day, is absolute. Would that not be a good person? Someone who can use the system that they've been born at the top of to implement positive change. Isn't that what we demand of our leaders? I'm no imperialist, but the best you can hope for in an empire is someone like non-lethal Emily Caldwin. But of course, imperialism isn't perfect. So the absolute best she could do is use her absolute authority to make the country better, and then institute democracy from her point on, so that people choose the person in charge, and make that the one law that is, and make that a law that is inviolable. Like, you have to do that. No emperor after her could say, just be in control forever. And really, emperor then would just be their term for president. That would be the best she could do.
Do I know this place? Have I wisdom to convey? I only know that I am weary. Nothing more.
Oh, and the disembodied voice that keeps talking to us is the previous Empress. That's true. But I'm of the opinion that people need governance. It's just clear we're not doing a good job with it. Because the only way we can have a good democratic government is if we maintain a high level of education for everyone. Everyone needs to be able to be educated and be smart. Okay. And now, this time we're actually going to go ahead and watch. Emily would probably introduce socialism.
What was that?
One of us is down!
Whoa.
Ah, damn it!
Oh. Alright, time to play Judge, Jury, and Executioner. That's a sword, but yeah.
Father needs medicine. But she spends all her money on a closet full of fancy boots.
That's fucked up.
The woman was choking, but instead of slapping her on the back to help, he sat back and watched the spectacle unfold. He waits at the pier. There's always some lost traveler there, tired and laden with baggage, only too happy to follow him home. No one ever misses a lone traveler.
Know your place.
It's easy to argue for imperialism when you are the emperor. And in this game, you are the emperor. Also, the Empire seems to range globally. Because in this world, humanity all lives on a series of islands. And you know, it's the Empire of the Isles. So basically, they have a one-world government. Yeah, this game isn't quite that nuanced, it's true. Yeah. I guess what I'm saying is, I'm arguing for imperialism for Emily Caldwin. And that's about it. Because Emily is a good person. And should be Empress. It's just that after her, she can't necessarily guarantee that her child would be a good emperor. So at that point, what would be best for the Empire would be changing things.
I'm always alert. Always. You don't gotta say it twice.
Didn't mean to damage it.
You finally know your place.
Playback indicates criminal.
So, the thing I rewired was apparently not the panel for that arc pylon. That's disappointing. I thought somehow they had unwired it. But no, apparently not. Now that's not fair. There are emperors who, at least in this series, who legitimately care about their people. Jessamine cared, Emily cares, she's just not good at it. But Jessamine, or Emily at the end of this game, cares. But here, this disembodied heart
This world, 15 years ago,
is the heart of Jessamine. And her insights indicate that had she been Empress longer, things would have been fine. Although I will say that in the most technical sense, Emily is indeed a bastard. That much is true. Not as many wallets as I thought there'd be.
The machine is experiencing uncertainty. If this plays, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil.
wanting to point the way, help you onto a path. Now, let us be lost here together for a moment.
Not really. The thing is, there's only one emperor, and there's an entire system of cops. So, like...
Let's see.
Ow. So all cops being bastards makes sense, but, like, literally each individual emperor would be made... would have to be fucking judged based on their particular actions. You know? I'm not saying that a, what do you call it? I'm not saying that a system where you're born into power is a good thing. But the person who is born into that system can't be blamed for being born into it. Just like they can't be blamed for being... Like, a person born to a throne can't be blamed for being on that throne.
Playback for combat protocols.
They can only be blamed for what they do with the throne.
Playback for execution of foe.
Like, being an emperor is more... It's not really just a job. It's something you're born into. Being a cop, that's a job. That's something you choose to do. I keep hoping that the people it vaporizes will drop wallets. And I know that that's a silly thing to want.
This playback indicates some detection.
Let's see what Duke of Bell keeps hidden away in here.
Without certainty.
I love freezing time. It's the actual best power in the game.
When this plays, check.
Besides Domino. Well, no, you know what? Time Freeze and Domino together would be unstoppable. They should all feel grateful that I'm not doing both.
Somewhere in Oakland's being uncertain. He is but a boy. He didn't leave him blind. He was late with the tea. He wants you to point the way, help you onto a path. Now, let us be lost here together for a moment.
Trigger exploration grid.
This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit. Why would the Duke keep this old thing?
Because it's cool, Corvo. Because he's a brat.
The machine is experiencing uncertainty. 1,000 rotations. Reintroducing graphite. Still idling. Take this opportunity to backcharge second coil.
Why do so many have so little? It was never meant to be this way.
Yeah, but it does exist. Like, again, I can't blame an empire for existing, it already exists. I can blame a democracy for turning into an empire. But, like, this place wasn't a democracy before the empire.
So many places I wanted to visit with you.
Charging magnetic coil.
Yes, there is more here than corruption and pain. Don't despair. There is goodness here too. You kill without thought or reason. Slaughter without remorse. This path of yours leads you astray. Yes, this place is home to cutthroats and villains. Are you not becoming one of them? This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnaka in the south. Sometimes I remember the breeze on my skin, and your touch.
I'm sad that rewiring the clockwork soldiers eventually breaks them.
This is it. Release me from this dead vessel, free of this poison world, and trap Delilah's spirit.
I'll find another way.
No, I don't want to see any more.
Yeah, but if they removed the Empire, the islands would be at war.
To preserve the Empire and to keep Emily safe.
We had such dreams, but I no longer care what you do. Save my daughter, and release me into nothing.
Damn. That was kind of harsh. But that's what I get for being high chaos.
Then it's done. Now it's time to return to Lila's.
What is this? The heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together.
You will never gain back what you lost here. Did you think she'd be pleased with what you'd become? She gave you her heart, and you threw it into the void. Every time you drew your blade, a part of her died.
Is she shaming me?
I inhabit two impossible places at once.
Well, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Emily would be the emperor who could fix things. Probably make the Empire a democracy.
A prison of dead flesh, after a prison of bones.
But there's no point in a bloody revolution if the person on top will actually just make it better. You only need a bloody revolution if the people in power aren't listening.
Delilah Copperspoon.
Right, now I remember how to get down there. But we need to get some air first. Corvo, stop whining. I will get you air in a minute. And we got a lot of aristocrats to kill and not a lot of time. Money or whalebone? What are you? Whalebone! Worth it. Yay! Stop the goddamn slide. Speaking of which, powers. I have one rune. Not a lot of bone charms. Because now I was going to get Shadow Kill. I just need 7 runes total.
Somebody's down! Bastard! It's you and me now! for mercy!
There we go. Didn't want to kill an innocent maid. She didn't do anything wrong. Wasn't there like a painting in the vault? I'll go back for it at some point.
What's going on? People don't hide their faces unless they're up to something bad.
How correct.
Don't look so disappointed. It's not about merit.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Later, I'll be laughing over rum about how you died.
No, you won't. I need to find a water fountain. I can't believe they killed the maid. Because I'm awful thirsty. Where am I going? What am I getting? That rune over there.
I think I heard something.
Who are you?
Playback indicates criminal profile.
Let's finish this! No!
Occurs to me not all of these folks have wallets. He might have been a servant. Oh well. Can't make an egg.
Take this! Hey! You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, you're probably just, you though.
Wiping off your blood later.
There you go.
Big scum like you since I put on the uniform.
Well, great brag. Just gotta say. High society types. Can't stand them. They're just the worst.
Need some help over here. Ooh.
If I drink enough alcohol. Yeah, probably clean this place up. I mean, I do have a very nice gun, so probably part of it.
And who's got to clean it up? Me, of course, as always.
In the good part of town now.
You won't get away.
I probably will get away. I can't think of a person that could stop me.
Shit, the alarm.
You should just leave. You're just a harp player. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not a monster.
What's going on? I can't do anything for you.
You're an aristocrat. Don't particularly care for you. Jesus. I like that Corvo's just strong enough to straight cut people in half. Do I have the combo for this? I don't think I do. Damn it. It must, right? you remember where the note is to get the combo for that safe? This guy's asleep on the job. My god. That's alright. Yeah, fuck him. Can't believe they'd be asleep on the job. Someone's assaulting this palace, and they're just letting it happen. My god. Just shameful is what it is. Can you believe that? Silver embroidered jacket. Wow. No, if it was purchasable, I would have purchased it, because I bought... the purchasable code was from a different mission. The code for this safe is findable. I just don't remember where. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it doesn't matter. This episode is almost at an end, and I've got to do something else for a little bit. So I'll be back. We're just gonna go upstairs, get that, and that'll be it for right now.
Playback indicates some detection without certainty. Protocol 8. Clear the room. This is playback.
I can make clockwork soldiers. I'm Kieran Jindash. Dumbass. Well, I mean, he's dead now, so it doesn't really matter.
Leave me alone! Help!
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Someone!
What was that?
I don't know why she thought I'd hurt her. She didn't do anything. Certainly didn't displace my daughter with a coup. Right, bone charm. That's what we came up here for. Silly me, I almost forgot. Miss, I'm gonna need you to come down. I can just leave you lying on the floor, though. There, she looks comfy. Didn't realize there was a bed here. There you go. Because I'm not a monster. Well, I mean, technically I am. Being that I'm a witch and all. Oh yeah, sure. No, it's the sorcery that makes you a monster. It's not all the wanton murder. No. Why would that make me a monster? Makes me par for the course. Yikes. Vengeance trade? What does that do? Faster adrenaline accumulation, reduced... What? Bloodthirst devastation. I don't know what that means. Incendiary bolts, some coins. Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. Witchcraft is clearly, you know, super just bad.
Be on your way, now!
Miss, I'm gonna need you to calm down. You're gonna go night-night. And you're gonna wake up next to your twins? Triplets? I don't know, there's something going on that all y'all look fucking identical. But you're gonna wake up in a comfy ass bed. With these two nice ladies. And you're gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. Yeah.
Duchess of Serkonos, or some other ruler, the Queen of Morley, or even the Empress.
More of what I already do. Screwing, eating fine meals, smoking the best haverweed. And when I wasn't doing that, I'd be buying exotic furniture from Tivia, having my apartments redecorated.
So you wouldn't really change much?
No, of course not. What's the point of having power if you can't just do whatever you want?
To be fair to me, they did murder someone. Presumably. Nice. Well, just about done here.
Maybe I should hire my own bodyguard. I don't feel safe anymore.
Yeah, they really are, you know? Like, look at how much food they're wasting. When there are people hungry in the streets, And these guys are just doing whatever they want. Okay, I have now killed basically everyone. I feel like there's something I missed in this vault in terms of something nice and money-wise. Really is. What, can you believe these guys? I feel like the note's in the kitchen somewhere.
I'll have a look around. Intruder! Let me down.
Aha! See to it there's more caviar. Last night it was gone in an hour. Also, a guest complained the usual accompaniments were arranged sloppily, and that there were too few of those little round crackers to accommodate the crowd. Tonight I expect even more guests than at yesterday's gathering. We celebrate all this month in honor of Delilah, and so we must have good wine and plenty of it. I woke up this morning with a sick head because you served such poor vintage from that backwater valley east of Sagunto. Good wine never gives me a headache, no matter how much I drink. Another thing. Tonight, we must have those tiny shrimp rolls in oil, and some good cheese from the Northern Isles. And no more pestering me about cost or shipping delays. I find the discussion disagreeable. Dukabal. What an asshole. Not sharing his shrimp rolls. They sound delicious. Grass in the kitchen? It's gross. Oh cool, I'm good at Addermeyer solution. Well, I'm glad she's calmed down. The harp player didn't do anything wrong. Anyway, that'll be all for this episode. I'll catch you all a little bit later. And, I'll find out where the combination to that safe is so that we can open it. Alrighty. Bye-bye.